What up? What up? It's Pope the Blueprint, the host of the number one networking show. Now I'm back with another session of Boss Talk Edition, man. It's gonna be a special night. I got my guy here, man. No stranger to the show. What up, good brother?
What's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I know you've been on the show like 1,000 times. We've been talking about so many things, man, inspiring the people. But for the people that's just coming on, adding to the show, man, if you can just introduce yourself, let everybody know what you do, and we getting ready to talk about something special tonight.
All right, so my name is Dante. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a specialist in strength and conditioning and a certified nutritionist.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
yes,
And
sir.
I think you're working on some other stuff, man. Come on now. You working on some. I told you I be following you, bro. You working on some other stuff, man.
Uh,
What you working on, yo? Or what you working on?
uh, I got a few things I'm working on right now. Um,
What you okay? All right, you try and keep the secret. I see you. We keep the secrets now. We keep the secrets. I see where this is going.
well, I can say that one of the things is that I'm really working on building my youth network up because
mm,
like my even though I do like doing regular fitness training, like my actual passion, is doing sports performance training. Like that's
mm.
what I really want to do. So that's why the more kids I'm getting, like it's actually making me happier because this is closer towards what I initially planned on doing versus just like regular fitness training.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's special, man.
Fun
Because
fact.
yeah, that's fun fact. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And what's special about it is it resonates with me is because I have three sons, right? And so
Mm,
especially over the quarantine, over the like kids just been in the house, they haven't been able to go out, as much, and so things are starting to open up. But what I love about what you're doing, man, you're like a positive role model, giving them fitness, man, because the things that you're teaching them is
mm.
going to last with them forever, man. You help setting them up for the future. How important is that to you, man? Setting them up for the future like that.
I mean, I just try to think like these kids are going to grow up and they're going to replace us. Like they're going to be given different situations, right? So I really just want to try to prepare them like in my own special way, the best way that I can. So like
Mm-hmm.
giving them the discipline through fitness and stuff like that is how I help contribute to raising them.
Yeah, that's special. That's special because we can teach people how to be millionaires and how to be successful in business, right? But
Hmm.
if you're not in your pure potential of being healthy, man, you could cut your life short.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? How many people that should be here today if they adjusted their diet, if they worked out more? Like how many more people will we have? Like not even on a superstar status, but just in our own personal families, man. You know what I mean? As far as
Hmm.
working out, being healthy, like being really what you're teaching the kids is how to be proactive in their health.
That's a good way to put it out. Yeah, 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 bro. Um, and now I'm actually starting to get more kids too. I have one, two, I think I got like five kids now.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it's
Now,
crazy
was that,
though. For
that something you started to? How did that come about? Right? Did you start marketing a different way? How did that come about? Started adding the kids, man. Because one day I just seen one kid, and I'm like, "Hold on, is he running like a summer camp? What's going on?"
yeah, no, like so the Harford County group on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
Like I started posting in that, and really that's where I got a couple of my clients from that group right there. I got a
Mm.
few, I got a few from word of mouth, but that Harford County group like started to set me up for real.
That's getting ready to take us into what we talking about tonight, right?
Uh-huh.
We talking about tonight. Tell them what we talking about tonight.
Man, we talking about applying pressure to your goals.
Now that's applying pressure to your goals, man. Because it's funny that you say that because I remember when you really started being consistent posting in that group on the Facebook group. Because I
Yeah.
guess I think you like added me to the group or something like that, man. So like
Mm-hmm.
every time somebody posts or that I know, I get a notification. So it's like Dante posted in the Harford County group. Like so,
Yeah.
like you really consistent, like applying pressure as far as marketing and branding yourself, man. Like that's applying pressure.
You have to, yeah. And the thing is, like, in the beginning, like you'll probably just like do it all the time. But you'll learn that as you go along, it's actually like a little scheme to it, right? So I noticed that the more I post in that group, the less interactions I get. So I started posting less, maybe like 3 times a week, right?
Mm,
Maybe four, but definitely like 3 times a week. And typically every time I post, somebody hits me up.
mm.
And like I played around with the numbers, for a little while, and at like 3 to 4 range, I get most of my hits.
Mm.
Yeah.
You said something important, right? Because if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So you started measuring like, okay, if I post this many a times, I'm getting this amount of engagement. That's
Hmm.
real important. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it, right? So that's how important is that, man? Because you were really attentive to what you were doing and you were intentional.
Like, so I know that I'm trying to get more clients, clearly. At the same time, I know what I'm trying to do, right? So what I'm trying to do is through fitness. So it's me trying to do something I love coincidentally grows my business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to start paying attention to like what gets the most engagement, like how can I really get to reach more people? And I noticed that when I started posting a little bit less, but at particular times, that people start to hit me up more.
Mm. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it.
Hmm.
That's real talk, man. Because I love what you're doing, man, because I follow you on Instagram. I follow you on Facebook. And, we're talking about applying pressure. So I remember, in our beginning interviews, of you saying, okay, at this point, I don't have no clients. And right before the interview, we were talking, you like, bro, like I'm booked. I'm busy. I'm moving forward, man. Like how has that transition been for you, man? How does that make you feel now, man? That you seeing results?
Well, for starters, UCA, I really ain't been hitting you for no shows, so that should tell you something right
Yeah,
there.
because you've been grinding, man. You've been grinding.
Like, yo, when I get home, I'll be tired of shit. Like, I don't think that we did a show in probably like 2 months now.
It might have been. It might have been a month and a half, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, bro. Honestly, it feels great because I wanted to give up so many times, yo. Like, I really wanted to quit like a fucking lot, and a few times I did quit, and other times I just slowed down. But I knew I had to stay consistent in what I was doing, or else nothing was going to happen. So it's like
Yeah.
either I keep doing what I'm doing now, which really isn't getting me anywhere, or I can try to trust the process and see where that gets me, right? Because everybody say trust the process. Like, yo, it sounds so fucking redundant. Like that everybody just says it, trust the process. You gotta love the
Yeah.
process. But it's true, yo. Like it's so true. You feel me?
It's so true. And you said that.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally posted a video like a day and a half ago about trusting the process. And even when I made the video, I'm like, it sounds so, like you said, it sounds so damn redundant and cliche,
Yeah.
but it's one of the truest things you could ever say, because trusting the process also is about who you are becoming in the process, yo. Like your fortitude right now, like of course you work on the physical, the strength, but mentally, yo, what you've done for yourself by kept pushing forward.
Man, listen. I think last time I talked to you, I might have had around like 7 clients, or
Yeah,
was it less? Man, I got
it
like
was it was somewhere around 6 to 7, but the last time we talked, it was moving up.
12 or 13 now.
That's amazing, bro. That's
And like
amazing.
2, 3 more pending.
Mm. That's what it
Yeah.
is. That's what it's all about, man.
I am going to lose one for the summer, which is going to suck because that's actually like one of my favorite ones. I was a 17-year-old basketball player.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
and I love it that you creating a lane, right? Because it's like you're really identifying what you love most about the fitness training, and it's like now you're getting that laser focus on where you're targeting at. It's like target practice now. It's like you got that aim right where you going, and you
yeah,
letting the clip fly. I be
yeah,
seeing you at the gut range. I be seeing you at the gut range. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yo.
So you
I be
know
shooting that
about the
shit up.
target, man. You know
Mhm.
about the target. I feel like right now you're laser focused on the target, man. Applying pressure, man. Is that true?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, it's getting to the point now where I'm literally in the gym for probably like 3 or 5 hours a day, yo. Like when I get off from the post office, like
Yeah.
3 hours is a light day for me now.
Mm.
Like I'm usually in there about 4, but yeah. So I might get like 2.5, maybe 3 hours in between the gym. I'm in the post office, but like that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you know what? It's one thing when people talk about this is the goal I want. I'm going to apply pressure. But when it comes with a sacrifice.
Yeah. Listen, bro, I ain't had no client for like, I don't think I had not one client for like close to 3 years.
Mm.
This year, like this year, I got my first client. And like when I say that, I don't mean when I worked for Gold's Gym like 10 years ago. I don't mean when I was at LA Fitness working there. I don't mean when I was at this other Gold, it's like 2 years ago. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about I'm somewhere at a brand new gym. I'm literally having to network on social media and stuff to get people to come to me. Like this is my first time actually having to do that. So
Mm.
like I gave up in the beginning, yeah. I started I think I started 2019, like
Mm-hmm.
January, February 2019. And I was like, fuck, like ain't nobody coming out here, ain't nobody trying to
Mm-hmm.
come out here. So I quit. I said, fuck it. I started focusing on the post office again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I got to get back into this. I kept saying that for the longest time. Then I came across First Form. I was like, man, I got to get back into my business. Right.
Yeah.
And that was April of 2018. So that's when I actually started trying to get back into business, period. April of 2018.
Mm.
And that was selling supplements. And then I think October of 2018, I went to this conference and I was like, yo, like I really gotta get my shit together. Like after that, like I stayed a little bit more consistent. Like not like too much, but like at least like enough to say like I'm kind of doing something.
Yeah.
Right. Um Then I would take a few breaks in between because like, well, I need to make some money now, and training this, like is not moving at all. So I started doing like random shit like detailing cars, whatever. Then I was like, this not getting me anywhere. Like this isn't helping me grow my business because I can't focus on it because I'm spreading myself too thin. I'm trying to focus on everything else, but what I'm really trying to do. So I was like, maybe I should just try to buckle down and get this shit done
Mm.
this year. It started
Yeah.
it started then like September or October when I started training my boy from work.
Mm.
That's when it all started. Those 8 weeks kicked this off.
Yeah, I remember you because you were posting the transformation results like each week.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And now look,
Mm.
and
That's
you know what?
special, bro.
By the end of this year, yo, I'm I'm be at I'm be at 100 clients.
Mm.
I don't know how to make that shit work. I don't even care. It's just gonna work. That's the thing though. That's the thing though. Like yo, like like when you talk about setting goals and like applying pressure, yo, like you have to you have to fucking over exaggerate like everything. Like you can't say, well, I just want to make 60K a year. Like that's
Yeah.
cool, but like your goal should be like maybe like 100K a year, right? Or 150, because you might not hit that goal, but you'll probably still hit the 60.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you set that ridiculously high, over exaggerated goal, and even when and if you don't hit it, you're going to land somewhere way better than where you currently are.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
But
Yep.
you gotta apply pressure to make that shit happen, and like
Mm.
you can't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Like it gets scary as fuck. Like I kind of dialed back like a few times, but it only lasted for like a few days because I was like, damn, man, I got 7 clients. I'm like, yeah, I gotta chill. I was like, no, fuck that. I want some more clients. So I started posting, you know, and then I got a few more clients. I was like, damn, like fuck. I'm starting to get busy. Like, man, I gotta slow this shit down. So I started to slow down a few more days. I'm like, yo, I got mad at work. I was like, man, fuck the post office. I'm quitting. I said, I'm quitting, yo. It's like, yo, I'm about to get all the clients. Yo. I said, fuck that shit, man.
Mm.
I,
But you know what I love about that story, man, is that that's the definition of applying pressure, man. Because when you talk about setting that target, really like the 10x, right? Like you 10x in your goals, like you doing 10 times, your target is 10 times what your actual goal is. And
mhm,
like you said, even if you fall short, you set that goal so high, you way beyond where you would have been anyway. But if
exactly.
you would have set it for the lower level, what is that accomplishing, man?
And it accomplished nothing. If you do, like, if you want 60K, right? If you do 60K worth of work, you're going to get, well, not 60K worth of results, but
Yeah,
if you over exaggerate that goal, if you're doing 100K, you're doing
yeah,
150K, right? You're going to put in 150K worth of effort.
yeah,
You might
yeah.
not get the results back, but I'll be damned if you don't get a good amount back.
That's important what you just said. Because the effort that you're going to put in is going to be so voracious that
Uh-huh.
it's going to move you to the point where you can't settle. You only going to succeed.
Exactly, yeah. And then that's going to force you to keep applying more pressure because you can choose to be stagnant, but why? Like, why settle for being average, yo? Like, why not try to be
Yeah,
fucking great?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. I really love the part about the effort. Like over exaggerating, going all in on the effort, right? Like when you put that target in, because the amount of activity that you would have to do to accomplish a goal that's 10 times larger than what you think,
Mhm.
like that's applying pressure to the point where it's though like, yo, you're gonna go without sleep. You're gonna do whatever's necessary to reach those goals.
Yeah. My goal right now, I would actually be very well off with 20 clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
20 clients at the lowest amount to get paid. I would be well off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm applying pressure like I'm trying to get 50 clients.
Mm.
Because as you see right now, I said I got what, like 13,
Yeah.
12, 13
Yeah.
clients. Like I'm 7, 8 clients away from getting 20.
Yeah. But you moving like you trying to get 50 to 100. Like, you
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? And that effort is what's gonna carry you way beyond.
And the crazy thing is, the way things are going, right? I'm trying to get 50 to 100. I might even hit that shit,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
You will. You will. And that's the thing, yo. And we was talking a little bit before we started recording is that the opportunities are endless, bro. Like it's so endless to the point where it's though like seminars, training sessions, working with NFL players because it's like, yo, we're only like 6 people away from who you need to take you to the next level because your network determines your net worth. So you're like
Hmm.
only a couple contacts away from landing that NFL contract, from landing that MLB contract. Like you're only a couple people away, bro.
Man, look, I got a soccer player, I got a basketball player, I got kids in karate, uh, I got a baseball player pending.
Mm.
Oh,
Now talk about some of the things you do with the kids. You know what I mean? Because you got them doing a lot of agility things. Like what are some of the things that you try to focus on when you're out there training with the kids, man?
so it depends on their age, really, right? Because the older the older the kid, the more that they can actually handle.
Mm,
So so for the kids on like the younger side, like 8 on down, um, it'll be like very, very light weights, but not often. Um, Mostly like body weight stuff, agility stuff,
mm,
to really just help them stay active and to start to build a foundation to get their footwork right. Because
mm,
they're kids, so they won't just get it right away, but at least like you're giving them like a good start. Um,
mm,
for the ones like 10 and older, um, even some 8 year olds, but for the ones like 10 and older, like
mm,
their like their mind is pretty much developed to the point that they're like serious for sports.
mm,
So like they listen more. My 10-year-old soccer player, he listens to everything I say. Like
mm.
he knows things to the point that he brought up to me modified versions and shit like that.
Yeah,
So he knows some stuff already, right? My 17-year-old, that goes without a doubt,
yeah.
you know. But the older the kid, the more weights I have them lift. But
Mm.
I still keep them doing agility stuff because
Okay.
no matter what sport that you're playing, you still have to like be that athlete and have to have that like extra edge, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's dope. That's dope, man. Applying pressure.
bro, I wanted to save this for another show, but I'm applying so much pressure that I think I'm gonna have to hire somebody before fall.
Mm.
Like I'm about to So I'm doing my master's course now for my cert,
Yeah,
so I
that's what
can
I
get.
was talking about earlier, man. You act like you didn't want to talk about that, man. Because I
Oh,
knew
that.
you was yeah, that's what I was talking about. Because I know you were working on like more certifications, like different things. Like, talk about the next level that you're trying to prepare, man. What is that about?
So I'm moving from elite trainer to master trainer. Yeah, that's the next step. Three more certifications and I get that master trainer cert. But I'm taking a full cert course. But I get three, then I get the master trainer cert. So that'll be six total.
Now, what exactly is the master? Like, that make you like sensei level, or like, what is the
Yeah.
master level, man? Because master, elite, that elite sounds great, but now you saying master. What's master?
So master, I'm the realest in the field, yo. I know I go unquestioned. But no,
LeBron,
like,
my man, LeBron.
hey, yo, like, basically that's just saying that I've put in all the necessary work to be able to like do virtually anything all around.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm taking exercise therapy, corrective exercise, uh, lifespan coach. That's like youth fitness and senior fitness,
Yeah.
and transformation specialist.
Mm. Transformation specialist. That sounds special. What is a transformation specialist?
So like don't you know how like people do the 30-day and 60-day challenges and all that stuff like that?
Mm.
So like they're going through their transformation. Yeah,
Okay. That sounds like 50 to 100 clients, man.
yeah, I know, right? And
That
then
sounds
after
that
that,
sounds good, man.
honestly, like I'm not chilled on taking this cert because like I was I guess like applying pressure in other areas, but I really wanted to get this cert. So I was like, I can't keep sitting on this elite trainer cert. Like it's time to move.
Mm. Hold on, right? We talking about applying pressure. Like you just said, yo, forget that, yo. I'm not set. Like I feel like I'm sitting. So you saying like you felt like you was getting complacent on the elite level.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I know
That's
I
huge,
was
man. Mm.
because I was like, man, like at first it was a thing of, do I really like need the extra payment a month, right? And then it was like, man, I really want to do this, but then I started getting more clients, and it's like, well, I can afford this extra payment now,
Yeah.
so shit, I'm about to make good use of it.
And now really I would even remove like extra payment, just that investment, because you're investing in yourself to the point now, man. Like you're making yourself so much more valuable.
Hmm.
Transformation specialist.
And then when I eventually go back into it, then I'm gonna do like the bodybuilding and all that other type stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's dope, man. That's what you call applying pressure. My man said I was sitting on the elite. I had to
man,
get Bruce Lee master.
man, listen. Once September rolls around, I, I'm be hiring me a training apprentice.
Mm,
Like that's my goal. I was talking with my boy about it, and I'm gonna
yeah.
wait until I get the master cert, depending on
Mm,
how long it take and like how many clients I get. But
yeah.
if I'm done before I get to a certain amount of clients, then I'm gonna like look to hire somebody. If I
Mm,
get to a certain amount of clients before I'm done, then I'm gonna start to look to hire somebody.
yeah.
Because like what I want to do is really train somebody up that wants to get into the fitness field, like
Mm.
someone that's like really coachable and that really wants it, you know. So that way I'll be able to take on more clients, they'll get some experience, get some money in their pocket, everybody wins.
Yeah. Because not only are you elevating yourself, now you're elevating others
Mm-hmm.
to create, you know, extra income, helping them feed their vision. Like now you're creating the whole ecosystem.
But you know what though? That's one of the scary parts about applying pressure because this is something
Yeah.
that is eventually going to happen. Like the the bigger like the bigger your dream grows, the scarier that shit should be because then you're going to have to bring people in, right?
Yeah.
And the more people that you bring in, they're going to be relying on you to keep applying pressure so your dream can keep getting bigger so you can keep growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that shit just scary as fuck for real.
Yeah. Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, man, is a challenge, man.
It is, yo. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the honest truth about it. But it's necessary.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been saying nothing but great shit from it. So it's like, I ain't
Yeah.
mad. I mean, like, I may not want to do it, but see what it's bringing me.
Yes. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because I'm just excited to be a part of the journey, man. You know what I mean? To witness this in like live time. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
what a lot of people don't realize, this will be episode 141. Probably had way more that I didn't number, far as some that we've done. But you were my actual first Winner Circle show. Like a lot of people don't know, like you were Uno number one. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
I think that was also right around the time when you first got the certification of the elite. Like that was when you first got the elite. That was like when I first started the show.
Hmm.
And then so like, we've been going through this journey together, man. You know what I mean? When it comes to you getting the elite, you started the show. And then you come back talking about I got this client. Now you come back, you got 13. We talking about 50, we talking about 100, we talking about gems, we talking about just creating a whole ecosystem, man. So I'm just excited to be a part of the journey.
I got the shirts coming out too.
The pack mentality, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's special, bro.
And they getting made right this time. That was my fault last time, but yeah. So
Yeah. But
I'm getting them
that's a
out.
part of the game, yo. And that's why, like, one of the things you was talking about earlier before we even started recording that I mentioned is that a lot of times, man, like IG will have people fooled because social media will allow you to only post stuff, your successes. But like we're
Hmm.
talking about the ups and the downs. Like you was like, yo, that was my bad last time. Like how many people you got taking accountability for things that didn't go right? Like accountability is huge, bro.
It is, yo. Look, I I'll be quick to tell you the whole damn truth because I didn't like I didn't been through all the emotions, bro. Like I've been through all those emotions, yo.
Yeah,
Ups and downs. Like I've been through it all. Like I done cried over the shit. I got mad over the shit. Happy,
yeah,
in between. And really, you just gotta keep on going.
yeah,
Like ain't no other way around it. Like you just gotta keep applying pressure and you gotta figure out how you're going to do that and in what new way. Cause you can't keep doing the same thing all the time.
yeah.
So um I got a video that's gonna be getting filmed soon,
Mm,
for the brand.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna
I'm
be
just trying to
huge, man.
I'm just trying to wait for the money for that. It's
Yeah,
going to it's going to be like one of those like uh, about me slash like my why kind of video.
that's gonna
You
be
know,
dope, man. That
yeah,
that's gonna be dope because that's elevating the brand. You know what I mean? Like, cause I was thinking about one of those. I was like, it's not quite time yet, but I know like when yours come out, that's like the icing on the cake, man, because you got the certifications coming, expanding. Then you hit them once you ready to do that slash doc wide type video. That's really gonna be applying pressure to the brand. Like,
It is, bro. I'm telling you, I can't wait for that shit. But it's a little more on the expensive side, so that's why it's take me a little bit of time. But
yeah,
eh, I mean, look, we document me saying this shit right now. I guarantee you next year, my nigga, I'm gonna be getting videos made every fucking month.
yeah, yeah,
Like it's nothing.
yeah,
Not talking about, yeah, that was a little bit on the expensive side. I had to wait a couple months for that one. Nah, I ain't gonna be
yeah,
doing that. I ain't gonna be
yeah,
doing that soon.
yeah. And you know what? Next year, since we talking about scaling up, next year this time, what we in April? Because this around my second son birthday on the 15th, so we're around like the 15th. Um, Next year, man, I'm gonna have like a whole studio type setup. You know what I
That's gonna
mean? Like I'm getting because people been asking me about live interviews and stuff like that, and so you know, but this time next year, man, I'm gonna have a whole setup, the mics, I might even have a crew, bro, because you know what I've been saying. I'm gonna do next year, next summer. I'm gonna do like a little documentary on the road.
yeah.
Because I'm telling you that my goal is to connect, and this is we talking about applying pressure. My goal is to connect with all 50 states of black-owned entrepreneurs, right? And so next summer, man, not this one coming up, but next summer, I'm gonna hit that 50 mark, and then I'm gonna take a road trip, and I'm gonna visit certain businesses in a certain circle. Like, we in Baltimore, so I'm gonna go up to Philly, New York, Massachusetts, hit the East Coast, document,
Yeah.
interacting with those businesses, going to like, yo, this is way deeper than what people realize is gonna be, man. Networking on the highest level,
See, a lot of people only see like what's right in front of them,
man. Yeah,
and that's all that they can really see. Like they don't see anything beyond their own scope, right? Like it's it's
yeah,
it's it's kind of hard to imagine a way bigger life than what you're used to right now.
yeah,
Like for example, I could be pretty content with just working at the postal service, right?
yeah.
You
Most
know,
people do.
yeah. It's not a bad job. I mean, I can kind of make some fun out of my job, and I do like it. I know that I have the ability to move up as high as I want to go,
Yeah.
but that's not what I want to do.
Mm.
Like in a in like a different world, yeah, that'd be cool, but I got too many goals for that shit. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to just settle for working, somewhere and get a good pension and 401k whatever. No, no, fuck that. I'm past
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's all about the inspiration that you have, and like you said, like it's nothing wrong. Like whoever has certain goals for whatever,
mhm.
that's fine. But it ain't for me. You know what I mean? Like I want the more. I want to stretch to success to the point of not only am I inspired, but I want to inspire others, man. Like
Right.
you can't do that being average. Like average don't inspire anybody.
It don't like no, yeah. When it really comes down to it, nobody gives a fuck about somebody that's average, Like,
Right.
and is as bad as that sounds, it's true. Like, for example, if you go on somebody's IG, like for The Rock, the most followed man on IG, documented. He's the most followed man, right?
Mm.
Yo, I bet you the majority of his followers, probably 80%, have never even met him,
Yeah. I'd
right?
say 90%.
Probably so. Like,
Yeah.
and like if it's not movies or like just catching him on the fly wherever he like usually is, you
Yeah.
probably seen him at wrestling shows,
Yeah.
which that really kind of doesn't even count. But so
Yeah. That's special, man. How we gonna wrap it up tonight, man? How we gonna wrap it up? What's your last word of encouragement before we go? Because we've been giving them
Uh,
gems after gems tonight, man. Let's end them with some bars, man. What you got on your mind to end them up tonight, man?
my last words of encouragement for the night. Uh, I want to say, okay. Um, Now I don't want to use like keep applying pressure as like some kind of cliche, right? Because because the thing about it is, it's like you have to really dissect what that means. Apply pressure. That means that day in and day out, week after week, like no matter what the result is, you have to be willing to put in the fucking work and do what you
Mm,
have to do in order to get to where you're trying to get to.
mm,
Nothing is going to come from nothing. Like if you don't do nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. You can make something out of nothing. A lot of people, well, I don't say a lot of people, but enough people do it, right? But you gotta be willing to apply that pressure. And then once that shit starts to burst and make diamonds, you have to be willing to keep applying it. Like you just can't do it for like a limited run. That's not how it is. Like, no,
mm.
this ain't no fucking spectator sport. Like,
Yeah.
if you apply pressure on nigga, then you have to be willing to go all the fuck in, right?
Mm,
Or get out. Like, I'm not saying that you have to get no sleep and work like 18 hours a day and things like that, but you really do have to be willing to put in a good amount of work constantly in order to
yeah.
get to where you're trying to get to. And you're going to go for a good length of time without shit happening.
And that's when
It's
shit happening. That's the
yeah.
key. You gotta go without shit happening. But really, that's when shit happening. You can't see what's going on, yo.
Mm-hmm. Listen, in 2 months, I got like 12, 13 clients, bro. 2 months
Mm,
when it took me almost 3 years to get here.
mm,
Like it's going to happen when you least expect it, probably. But you have to keep applying that pressure and staying consistent first. Then it's
mm.
going to happen. Then and only then. It's not going to happen when you spread too far thin, doing something over here and something over here and over there. No. Once you're constantly living in what it is that you're trying to get to, like when you really take that stance, like yo, I'm gonna die behind the shit that I'm trying to do. Like I'm not going to stop or quit. Like I'm gonna keep doing this. And
Yeah.
once you get to that point, then that's when something is really gonna happen. And you
Mm,
have to be ready and willing to accept what's gonna happen. Because when the floodgates start to open, you know, and not saying it's always going to be like that, but when you're riding that high, you gotta be ready and willing to sacrifice whatever it's going to take to ride that high.
mm.
Shit, I could lose half my class next fucking week. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, yo, right?
Yeah.
But for now, I gotta ride the wave.
And you know what's special about what you said though? When we just talked about being consistent when nothing is going on, when nothing is happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who you have become in that process to where if you lost half of your clients tomorrow next week, your mentality is at a whole nother level to where you'll get them back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you went through the process and you built something inside of you. Like you could lose everything, but you haven't lost what you've invested in yourself.
that's the thing, bro. I know now, like it's there's one kid I'm losing, so it's one
Mm-hmm.
client, but that's only for the summer. I'll probably get him back once he comes back home,
Yeah.
right? So regardless of the fact, I got some people who already said, yeah, I'm gonna stay with you for 6 months. I'm gonna stay with you for like 2 months, 3 months, right? So then it's either going to come time for me to get somebody new,
Yeah.
you know, or just keep on adding on.
Mm.
But I can't slow down. Like I don't want my business to keep growing.
Yeah.
You know, I told you, man. Applying pressure ain't no spectator sport, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Like,
Definitely ain't no spectator sport, man. It's a contact sport.
hey, so you either gonna play the game or you're not. And when you play it, you gotta play it for keeps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Ain't no half,
target, man.
ain't no half-ass in this.
Man, I appreciate you coming back on the show, man. Episode 141, Boss Talk Edition, man. You know how we do it.
Hmm.
It's always legendary, man, because we're really out making things happen. Like we're not sitting still, we're not stagnant. You know what I mean? The ups and downs that comes with the game, you know, man. But much success to you, man. Keep applying pressure. Keep doing your thing, man. And I see you on the flip side, brother. Peace.
Peace, Brody. Enjoy your night.